Good evening and welcome to the Historical Commission meeting for June 9th here at 6:30 at Town Hall Meeting Room. Okay, may I have a motion to open the meeting?
I motion.
I'll second.
Okay. All right, you're gonna take notes?
Yeah, we'll get to,
Or Richard and Richard?
like I said,
Okay, so can we stand for the pledge of the flag? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay.
you're done work pretty soon, ain't you?
Almost
What'd you say, the 20th?
June 30th.
30th?
Yeah.
Well, the kids are out of school already, ain't they?
No.
Well, I'll know.
Dartmouth goes till I think the 20th or 21st. My kids go till June 30th. That's the end of this school year. And the next day, they start their new school year. They don't get any time off. They get 2 weeks in August, and they've already cut that back because of snow days. But I won't be there, so I don't care.
When was our last meeting, in March?
In March.
I got it here, yeah. The minutes. Let me see.
Or did you have April? Because I've got April here.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, he wasn't here.
Was it mine?
Richard wasn't here.
Yeah, he wasn't here then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, I got operated on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't have, I don't have any notes.
Oh, I think Laurie did.
Laurie was taking some.
Okay, well, she's stuck in Newport at work. And she's been off all this time. She got laid off. She was enjoying being out of work. Then one girl, I guess, went out sick, so she covered. She got stuck there today. Okay. And the new business, the Perry Hill Church has got approved for the Mass Historical nomination for the state
I'm sorry.
Massachusetts.
I got that March 10th, 26, right?
Yeah.
March
That's the
10th.
last, that was the last meeting I took notes on, I'm sorry. Let me I didn't take any notes
Well, no,
if
April.
I wasn't here.
Yeah. No, I think Laurie did, Bob.
Okay.
April.
What's the date today?
9th.
The 9th.
June 9th.
And last month I canceled because I wasn't feeling good at all. Been going back and forth already with this already. I'm sick of these allergies and everything else. Okay. So yeah, we're waiting for a letter from Washington now to say that it's approved national. So once we get that letter, then I'll get a few resources to contact to help out with financing. That lady, Wendy, the preservationist that did the work, she put me in touch with 2 or 3 different places where they're glad to help out, especially with a church building. You know, because that building's going to need a lot of work.
Well, we got approved by the state?
State. Now
Okay.
we're waiting for the national.
Okay, now, can we get any money from the state? Towards the building? Now that we're on this, we've been approved,
That's a good question, but I'm going to try to stay away from the state for the time being.
until you find out from the federal?
Well, find out from that, but also about if we're going to have to, the museum. All right, I was going to apply for a state grant, and they said the first thing that came up from Boston was, do you have a preservation restriction? Well, guess what? I went crazy looking through every paper I could find. We have nothing on the museum. So Laurie is supposed to be working with Paul Holtz in Boston, trying to figure out what we can do for the museum. Because I need a restriction in order to get state funding.
What would the restriction consist of?
Oh, you didn't let him read it.
Yeah, I gave them to you. She just gave you the papers.
Oh, that was, oh, okay. I thought that was an old paper.
Well, it is old. This one here is from the meeting house, and this one here is for Padding Ways,
Right.
okay? There's a lot involved. And in fact, when I was going through the Padding Ways, that's when I found, it tells you about alterations and inspections and things like that, and anything large. Okay, David Woolmer, David Tomlinson, and Bobby St. Jean. Okay.
So basically, we're just waiting for word from the federal government that we can get funds to repair the church?
There's a few resources that don't go through the government. They're different. In fact, one contact is in Plymouth, and I haven't reached out to him yet because I've been waiting to hear that we would hopefully have something already, but we don't have it yet. So see, restriction guidelines, they're painting, windows and doors. See, they've got it listed as minor or major, if it's a major project. Exterior, minor or major. Well, the major is large-scale repair or replacement of cladding or roofing. Change involving inappropriate removal or addition of materials or building elements. That means removal of chimneys or cornice detailing. Okay? Spot repointing the masonry and all that. Structural stabilization of the property is also considered a major alteration. So these popped up now, so we don't know what's going to happen over there because they're having problems with that huge chimney, which you cannot see from the street. It's around the back. If you drive in the parking lot and halfway, that building in the front is high, and then in the back it kind of drops down, and then it goes up again. I never realized that building was shaped weird like that until I drove around and really looked at it.
So basically, we're waiting for word from the federal government and these other organizations before we can...
Which I haven't approached yet because I've been stalling a little bit just to see if I hear anything. I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't want to get too many people involved until I know it's going to be on the national, because the national will make it easier for us to get funding, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we have to do a restriction, Laurie is working on one right now for the museum. I have to stop and think. Now we got 4 buildings to worry about with Parting Ways.
Why Parting Ways?
It's historical too.
Oh, really?
I got a plaque on it and I totally forgotten.
So we have 4, what are the 4 buildings?
The Long Plain Friends Meeting House.
Okay, wait a minute, Long Plain.
Yep, Friends Meeting House.
Okay, so Parting Ways.
Parting Ways, Long Plain Museum.
Say that again?
Long Plain Museum.
Long Plain. Plain Museum, and what's the other one?
Perry Hill Church.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Has anything been said, or has anybody heard anything about the library?
The old library?
Yeah, I mean, it's been all summer, they ain't done crap.
I haven't heard no more. In fact, Mr. Kelly doesn't come in every day like before because they've already got the new guy working. We got a new town administrator.
Yeah, I know, what I'm saying is, what is the big holdup? All you gotta do is get in there with some assessments and put it on market.
The last I told you was that that's what they had talked about at the meeting, was that it was gonna go on the market.
Did you didn't go to the meeting for the gonna tear up South Main?
No.
What a disaster that's gonna be. I mean, that has nothing to do with the historical commission, but
I got an email tonight about Slocum Street where they're gonna be painting the lines on the street
Yeah.
tonight and tomorrow night. I got that email.
the,
You went to the meeting on South Main Street?
yeah,
All right, what,
it was, they're gonna tear it up from Town Hall to the Fairhaven line.
oh my God.
They're gonna cut down 5 huge trees. They're gonna make Garfield Street a one-way up. Garfield Street, the one that runs alongside the Captain's Place.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna be a one-way up. And it's gonna cost $36 million.
But that's being done by the state
Yes, but the state wants to turn it over to the town.
afterwards, right?
And the cost for that section of road to maintain yearly is $150,000. So where are they gonna get $150,000?
They
They're gonna
can-
go up on the taxes.
We can't even get the budget together for a town meeting. The town meeting was supposed to be, no, not today, June 9th. Was it June 8th or June 15th? They extended it now to June 28th, the last Monday of the month.
They got 2 days to work with.
Well, I'll tell you what, our selectman, what's his name?
Kevin,
He was there, he land blasted them. Because they didn't present any plans to the town. They just made up their own plan. So there's a lot of questions that's gotta be answered before anything gets done there because of the fact that you got the quarry, which they tear up that
Oh my
road
God.
terribly. They wanna put in a bike path on both sides.
on both sides?
They don't have the room. In other words, they showed us measurements of a driving lane, bike lane,
Ooh,
and sidewalks
oh.
on both sides.
How wide is they gonna make this street?
Again, everything is still in the planning
Oh
stages,
my
and
God.
Kevin really shot them down.
Oh boy, I bet he did.
You know how he is.
He's a hothead,
Yeah, he is.
but he's
But I like him.
He's good because he sticks
He's got the
his guns.
town. He's got the town interest at heart. Yeah, even though he might be a little aggressive.
Yep.
But anyway, I was amazed at $36 million.
Oh my God. We can't even afford what we've got
Well,
now.
the problem that I'm seeing in this is that's the only road that links us directly with Fairhaven. If they start tearing that up, you know what the traffic's like now. Coming up, I was in traffic backed up to the Century House for the town hall. The other day. You know, it's crazy.
Especially on Fridays.
Yeah.
Fridays and on the
So what's gonna
weekends.
happen when they start tearing it all up?
I don't know. I don't even know what to think anymore.
Okay, I
No,
just
okay.
wanted to interject that because I know that I was probably one of the only ones from this commission to go to that meeting, and it was shocking, it really was.
And when was the meeting? I don't even remember hearing about it.
Oh, about a month ago.
Oh.
It was at the, where they vote, at the elementary school?
School?
Yeah, and it was, there was quite a few people there. And Kevin was there and a couple of the new selectmen was there. And they, like I said, the state, the way they presented this, it didn't make much sense in a way because of the fact that they didn't communicate with the town
Right.
first. You know? Because the town has a lot of little things that's gotta be done,
Oh, yeah.
especially the quarry.
Oh,
You got trucks going in and out of there all day long
Oh,
at
okay.
60,000 pounds. That's gonna tear up any road that they
I
put in
keep
there.
saying that's what's killing our roads, going up Main Street and all that.
Everywhere.
Is all these trucks.
Whatever happened to the bypass they were gonna put in? They were planning on,
The one down there?
no, from the quarry to 240.
Yeah, they talked, I heard something about that not long ago.
Yeah, I heard
again.
that too, but that's gonna be funded by the state.
I think it's dead
And
in the
what I'm-
water.
Problem they're gonna have now is the way Trump is running the country, the state don't have the funds that they used to do these projects. You know what I mean? Just like this 36 million. Where in the world is the state gonna get $36 million for that? You know? It don't make sense. But nothing in the government makes
No,
sense.
nothing makes sense, no.
Okay, so there's no
Okay.
word on the library.
Not right now, and I haven't been to town hall in over a week, so I've gotta come by, and if Adam, the new, administrator, if he's here, I can try to skip it. They're so busy with meetings, every day it's meetings to get the budget together. That's all it's been, the whole month of June.
Well, when is their official town meeting?
It's the end of June now, June 28th or 29th, the Monday. They had to do it because they can't get the budget to meet.
And the 20th is another vote on the school, right?
Yeah, 20th.
The
of this
20th,
month.
Yeah.
there was a vote Saturday on Old Colony.
No. It's the 20th.
No,
The
this-
town vote is the
coming up.
20th.
What was June 6th? Because there was some kind of voting on Saturday. My husband even hollered at me because I didn't tell him. I said, I didn't know. I said, I haven't been at town hall every day. You know, if I don't have nothing going on, I don't have to go in. And most of my bills now are getting paid by the town since they put the wiring in for the, what do you call it? For the computers. The Wi-Fi, they put it all the way up past the museum. So I'm still waiting to get it finished. He's supposed to bring me a computer and hook it up and put lights on the outside of the museum. That's all part of the contract. I've been waiting for it, so we'll see. Okay, so we're still waiting. We're waiting for the letter from the National to make sure it's on the register, and then we'll be able to seek more help. I also was told to check with Mark Montigny because they say he's got a lot of money in his accounts that he can dish out. Well, look what he did. He saved New Bedford, right?
He just gave you a saved fire station.
Yeah. He saved that fire station.
What the money was.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told that by a couple of people that know him well, so I will make an attempt to get in touch with him. Also, this is a good idea, and it was brought up to me too, was that for everybody to get together and write a letter on what you would like to see that church used for. Because ideas,
Can we use it for
Problem-
these things?
The problem, Pauline, and it's always going to be a problem, is the parking.
all right, but we've got approval for Country Hardware to use their parking lot.
Okay, how about the liability? People parking there, walking on the street to the...
Well, I don't know.
Not only that, we,
You know, it's a good idea, but
Yeah, I forgot who told me that he said that we can use his parking lot. I don't think it was John Howcroft. I ever spoke to him. He's not doing well either.
No?
His legs, he can hardly walk.
can we use this place without, it says here Boy Scout meetings and town meetings, church services,
Well, those are
without the
ideas that,
facilities?
those are ideas that I've thrown in for ideas because I got a call from Les Dakin, who a few years back was working with me on the church to try to get this all approved. And he said, if you can put letters together from people that with different ideas that we can work on, we'll make it sound,
So who do you send the letters to?
the letters can come right here to the commission.
Okay.
And then we'll forward them if we need them at town meeting, whatever. Okay?
But can we use the facility without bathrooms or handicap parking or handicap entrances or? In other words, if you're gonna have meetings there, somebody's gotta go to the bathroom, when they're gonna,
Well, it's gonna have to be short and sweet meetings.
Either that or we put a portable outside.
I mean, I did before, we had a couple of meetings there at the church, and each time I got a porta-john, okay? But now they tell me that's illegal, you can't do that anymore.
Oh, God.
Like the meeting house when I had the car shows, I always had a porta-john. Now they tell me it's illegal.
Why is it illegal?
It's illegal, you need to have the resources there in the building, and that's not gonna happen.
Because it's an historical building? Is that the reason?
Well, I don't know about it being hysterical, but they want these utilities to be put into a building, but they gotta understand, these old buildings, you're never gonna get.
But this is 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year you're gonna be using the building and you,
That's why I
It's
made
gonna
a
cost you
porta-john.
$100,000 to put bathrooms in there.
Well,
septic
the only-
alone.
The only good part about the meeting house is that the town water is the building, I don't know, building. The town water supply is in that field right next door. The wells, because
Meaning,
I've already been told by Matt, who's like the handyman around here, that they were told that they've gotta cut the grass on that field. And he said, Pauline, what's back there? I said, well, all I know is the wells, the water for Acushnet. Oh, he said, well, now they're telling us we're gonna cut all that field.
you know what's I noticed? They put up a big sign at the White's factory there on the Hamlin Street. You know what I mean?
They put a big sign.
Yeah, they put a big sign there that says, it's part of the New Bedford Acushnet, the Haven Acushnet Coalition. I thought that wasn't.
Buzzards
nothing.
Bay, isn't it?
Huh?
Buzzards Bay.
No, it's
it doesn't say Buzzards Bay.
Oh.
For him to Acushnet land trust.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
okay.
and the sign is, it's big, a good size.
A new sign?
I'm sorry?
A new sign?
Yeah, I went by there the other day on my bicycle.
I'm up and down that street all day long, and I don't ever see the sign.
The building is here, the sign is near the street.
It's not the sign that says Acushnet on it. It's a dark green sign. Because that's been there.
Well, is it big?
Oh, it's long.
Well, it says for Haven also, right?
That I don't know. I gotta double check on that because I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it says for Haven Acushnet Coalition. And I
Well,
thought
it
that
wouldn't
was
say
good.
coalition. It would say Fairhaven Acushnet Land Trust. Because they also own the tree farm,
Keith?
Keats.
Who
The
owns that?
Fairhaven Acushnet Land Trust.
Owns that too?
It was
Yeah.
left to them in the will when they passed.
Now, is that will been prorated yet?
It's in probate. It has been since she died.
Right.
Yeah, because that Cora that's in Fairhaven, the one that she kind of took over for her boyfriend that passed away, that John, he used to do all that. Now she does, but the last I heard was that she came to a meeting, explained that White's factory right now is a hazard. They really want to knock all the walls into it, collapse it.
Yeah, she came here.
Right.
Who's gonna pay for that?
And then, well, it would have to be the land trust, because they own it.
That would be expensive.
Then she came before the selectmen's meeting, and I remember very well, because I was here, Kevin, David, and Bob, the three of them, voted on to talk about it to see if the town can take it back. I have not heard a word since.
Why would the town want to take it back? I realize it's historical and everything else, but right now it's a liability.
It is a liability. What they would probably do, I'm thinking if they do take it back, they were looking for volunteers that would help out with cutting the grass, trimming it, and keeping it,
But that
Mark
wall's still,
used to
teetering.
do that all the time, and then boom, his hip let go, He had to have surgery. He never went back to do it anymore. And Matt, Lopes, yeah, he called me a few weeks ago. He called me. I couldn't even believe it was him I was talking to. And he talked about the factory too. And he said it's too bad that we kind of let it go. But, you know, unfortunately, that's the way it is right now. Nobody's actually taking care of it. They're not cutting the grass around. And you know, the funny part is that when that Cora came, she told us that she has a group of fellas that work for her. They cut grass, they take care of grounds and all this and that. I'm gonna send them out there. I'm still waiting. Like 3 years now. They've never come out there. So I don't know what's gonna happen there either. I'm gonna have to make a call to Kevin, because I'll find out from Kevin if there's anything being talked about.
Well, if you do call Kevin, why don't you find out about the library? See if
Oh, yeah.
ask him, you know, see if, I mean, all he can say is yes or no. But I mean, it's
Well, he
been,
might
what,
say
2
they're
years?
working on it,
2
but-
years now, we've been trying to get this going?
I know.
But that's not, the library isn't a historical commission building, correct?
No, but we've got a,
Restriction. Restriction.
we've got, I saw the paperwork. Something about the facade cannot ever be touched. It's gotta remain there.
Was that when it was deeded over to the town?
Yeah, but I can't.
It's gotta be a pretty complicated situation there. You know,
Well, it was
who
privately
who
built.
owns the building? The town, right?
Well, now the town would own it because the man that originally owned that property, he's gone.
Well, it seems to me that the town would wanna get rid of it. Well,
Yeah, but I
so-
think it's complicated.
That's what I
don't
mean.
think it's gonna be easy.
There's gonna be a lot
Because
of.
limited parking, you've only got parking for about 4 cars.
Yeah, but you've got 3 or 4 in the front. And that would be perfect for, number 1, a single-family residence, right? Or number 2, a lawyer's office, or an insurance company. You know what I'm saying, an office? You could put 3 or 4 offices in there, right? We don't have the parking, but,
We don't have the parking, and inside it needs a lot of work now.
well, that would be on the people that bought it.
And the lower level would be handicap accessible. You could get in with wheelchairs.
Yeah, there's already a sign there, right? It says
But-
that.
There's no way you get upstairs because there's no elevator.
Well, there is, but it's not, it's broken.
I don't think there is one.
The what?
I don't think there is one.
There's no elevator at the.
There's no elevator
No, I
there.
thought there was one in there.
No, I don't think so. No, that building's too old too. Dates back 1930.
Well, then there's no way in hell you're gonna be able to put an elevator in there and the town pay for it. That ain't gonna happen.
No. The town, I remember way back when the library first got empty, Mattapoisett and Acushnet wanted to get together, see if they could draw plans up for like veterans. Like one bedroom units.
Veterans housing.
And it was too expensive. It was too expensive. Mattapoisett dropped out. And Acushnet couldn't afford to do anything. So, you know, it's done. So, anyways, if you have any ideas of what we could possibly use the church for, I mean, for a meeting that lasts a half an hour or to an hour, that probably wouldn't be a problem. But anything longer than that, you are going to run into a problem. I mean, right now, that building, I mean, do you remember when I had when the engineer went out there and said that underneath the flooring had to be reinforced? Well, I still got those plans home. I got, in fact, a couple of copies at home that I kept. And I talked to that engineer not long ago because I wanted to see if he could recommend somebody that does that type of work and put him in contact with me. I got 3 different gentlemen that, emailed in. One of them wanted to see a copy of the plans, so I emailed that to him and never heard back. And the other 2 have not heard anything since. So it's gonna be a difficult job. And I don't know if we can get away with it the way it is right now, if we're gonna be limited on the use of it, I don't know. Could be a problem,
You mean the church?
the church. Don't forget, there's no septic,
No, I know.
there's no water, the electric is not completed.
So I can't understand how anybody would want to use meetings in there, especially with no bathrooms. That to me is key.
I don't know if you could have public, open it up to the public without the bathrooms. That's, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if you, like, you could not, I don't know. The laws are tricky, so I don't know. I mean, when we had the open house there, we did it on a Saturday, Joyce was with us. She even made her cider, and she had brought that over. We were open like for like 6 hours, and we had nothing there. You know, people came through, looked around, they said, wow, what a beautiful building. This could really be beautiful, you know? In fact, David White and his wife had come through, and it wasn't too long after that, the little Advent church, which he owned, okay, he had called me and asked me if there was anything in that building that I would like. And I said, well, I don't quite remember, but could we meet you up there? He asked for Les Dakin too, because he knew Les back and forth. So anyways, we went up there, and the first thing when I walked in, the beautiful globes, 4 of them hanging from the ceiling for the lighting. Oh, they're beautiful. I've got them at the museum. He gave me anything that I wanted in that building, you take. So we took some, I don't know, in the bathroom, I think it was some switches on the wall, or some old, I don't even remember. But I got the box at the museum, so nobody will touch it. But I hope when we start working on that church that we can actually have those lights put up. They're really, really beautiful. So what a shame.
What about this leak that's happening? If the Parting Ways is on our commission, right? What about this, just reading about this leak you got on the roof? Is that being addressed?
Well, I had totally forgotten that we had got that building on the National Register.
Okay, so.
So when I talked to Matt, I had to go in the building and go see Pam. And Matt showed me right on the outside of the building the plaque that's there. And then it came back to me. I said, oh my God, how could I forget? Because I could have asked for CPC money to fix that building. It's not finished sided. The site, they never finished it. They have no help. And when Jim took off with those 2 boys, that was the end of the carpentry. So that building, it needs painting badly, and all the trim, and all on the 2nd floor, like they have kids working for them for the summer. Kids cannot go up over 30 feet on a ladder. They're restricted.
Well, I can understand that.
They're restricted. So they can't send them up there to paint the window frames and all that.
So it's our responsibility now to find out if we
Well-
can get the building painted?
I gotta talk to one more person first to find out for sure,
I mean,
but
the town should be able to pick up the repairs on some of it.
well, I don't know if they've got any money specifically for Parting Ways. I don't know that.
Well, then I guess we better find out.
But wait a minute. All of a sudden, we're responsible for this building?
On the
Who
nas-
was, now, in the past, the town has been responsible, right?
It's a town-owned building,
Right, well,
But
they're
we-
all town-owned buildings,
right?
correct?
But we've got the National Historic restriction on it. You know?
But the town has been upkeeping it up to this point.
Where?
You're talking about the Parting Ways building, correct?
Inside, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, outside needs a lot.
Outside, it's
No.
falling apart.
The whole building needs to be painted.
And it's gonna be finished siding. They didn't finish siding it. It's got 2 different kinds of material over there on the building.
Wait a minute. Now, Our taxes are going up for the old Colony School. Now it's gonna go up for this too.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. I mean, CPC, that meeting was over and done with, now it's to go to town meeting. I'm just hoping that we get it done, because I've got the three different articles that I had gone in for. Those were approved, but it's all for the museum. The work on the,
Well, why wasn't that building finished?
I don't know why. I'm thinking it's because Jim took off with those two boys and they were working on that building before they left. Now they have no carpenter.
So who's in charge of that building?
Town of Acushnet.
So if something has to be done, who,
Well, I gotta look into this, because I've been thinking about it, and I'm saying, you know, we've had that plaque on that building for how many years now? And never once was I approached as the commission to say they needed money to repair that building. Never.
This is what I'm saying. All of a sudden, we're responsible for it.
I don't think so. I mean, the chimney issue, well, he knows now that that chimney can't come down the way it is.
Right.
And I know that Paul Holtz from Boston Historical, he was going to talk to Adam, the new administrator, Adam Lamontagne. So he was going to talk to, whether he talked to him or not, I have not heard a word. I mean, I would have thought I would have got a call from, maybe from town hall, saying that, you know, he's been in touch with so-and-so from Boston and would like to talk to you about it. Nothing.
Well, even with it not getting finished, you'd think they would have notified you and said, it's not being finished.
I am so dumbfounded, because I forgot entirely about it, and I don't even know how I did that. It's been too much on my brain, so totally forgotten about it. But then when I realized it's on the National Historic Register, how come nobody's asked us to try to get money to fix it? Because we could have asked for money from CPC. There's more money there. In fact, I've already been told that fall meeting, CPC, that there's going to be money in there enough for us to get started on the church. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, CPC money, I mean, I look at my tax bill, it's not very much money that's coming out of the taxes for that CPC. But the work that we've been able to do all around town with it, I think makes up for the difference, you know? I don't know. I don't know anymore, because, you know, they're changing hands. Everybody's changing hands, and it's not the same people you can talk to. And I don't know.
Now,
them
who
well
takes
enough.
care of this town building, this one? Who takes care of the upkeep?
They,
The taxpayers?
oh, I'm sure it all comes down to
It's all
that.
taxation, I'm sure.
So I
But
would
the-
think that building should be taken care of the same.
Right now, I think that's what's happened. It's been taken care of by the town, but nothing's finished. The painting's not done, the siding's not done. They never finished putting the shingles on.
well, that's what I mean, who's in charge of the town?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
So how
I'm
can,
not,
how can we
Nobody in
find out?
charge.
I'm not.
How can we find out?
Oh, I can find out, but I'll have to stop in sometime tomorrow. Because I don't know if Mr. Kelly has been coming in at all. I know he's here until town meeting. And then after town meeting, he's done. And Adam takes over. But he's been getting to know how things run around here. And you can't even get in to see him right now, because it's meetings, because they can't bring the budget together. Ay. I know. So, let me see here. Oh yeah. I need some help.
On what?
Oh, The plaques on the houses that are over 100 years
We're
old.
gonna go through that again?
Oh, yeah. We're not done.
That's impossible down there to trace stuff further back than 100 years. It's very difficult, let's put it that way. We got a lot of handwritten deeds
Oh, yeah.
that are very difficult to read. You don't know who owned it, when it was sold.
Don't be like John
I'm
Lawson.
not, but I was with John there, and he's pointing out to me these things.
Let me tell you, for a man that did that for a living, shame on him. He did a couple of researches for me. He never completes it. He never completes it. He never goes all the way to the end. And John,
But
if you
he's-
know anything about,
He's
The
the only
registry.
one that would be able to do this. Well, who else?
when I've got some time on my hands, I'll go down there. I was in real estate for 25 years. I lived at the Registry of Deeds.
Oh, well, okay.
That's why I say I know what John did is not.
Well, how many houses are there in Acushnet per se over 100 years old?
You don't want to go there either because I got a stack.
Well, I mean, you know, how long is it gonna take?
Oh,
Couple
no,
of years?
oh yeah, it would take all of that. How long has it taken me so far to get the ones I've got on? And I've got quite a few. And some people don't want them. I know that the girl right on Main Street that bought that house, you know, the one that, it looks like black siding,
Where is it?
right over here on Main. She doesn't want a plaque. And she knew it was over 100 years old when she bought it. But she didn't want to put a plaque on her house. And you can't force them if they don't want it, you know, but it does not harm the property. No matter what people think, it does not harm. In fact, you've got people out there that are looking for historic properties. Some of the younger ones are even looking for that because they figure they're more, you know, they've been done over and they're in good shape and, hey,
Now you have to pay for the plaque, right?
the plaques are 50.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they charge. So,
But at one time, we used to put them on for free, didn't we?
now when Irwin was here, because he gave me the metal plate,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a guy up off of Tockenhill Road, but he died. And he said he used to pay for them. So I don't know what he did, but I know now we can't put that kind of a plaque. It's going to be the wooden one. And the wooden one that they make, it's made out of a very hard material that'll never rot. And they're $50, but they're nice. They're really nice. They have, you know, who own the property, the year, and on the bottom it's got the Acushnet plaque, you know, and it'll say right on there from the Acushnet Historical Commission. They do it very, very well. I have that signature signs up in Westport. They do a really good job. She's made a lot of signs in this town for me, let me tell you, a lot of signs.
Is there anybody else that can do it besides John and you? That knows what they're doing? I went down there and I felt like I was lost.
Well, when you go down there and you're starting out new, that fella, there's usually a fella that walks around in there. You sit down with him and he'll get the book and he'll show you what to do and look through it. But what John was doing, I mean, didn't say it on camera, but he wasn't helping me because he never got to the end of it. You know? But anyways, I can't do any of this until after I'm done with my job because I've got a lot of stuff, I've got boxes that I gotta get consolidated, brought over here to the, what do you call it? The safe. It's a walk-in safe that Pam has off her back office.
Did you go through the office downstairs? The old office that we used to have?
Oh, there's nothing down there.
There's nothing?
Oh, I've been down there, yeah.
Because
It
they
looks-
used to have a file cabinet with our stuff in it.
Right, yeah. No, Pam's the one that told me that too, and she gave me the key for the door, and I went down there and I spent an afternoon down there going through, it was nothing, it was useless, magazines. We don't have room for
It was
that.
what, Mrs. Leonard that was secretary, wasn't it?
Roberta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Another member of our society passed away last Friday, Gwen Wilson. She lived up off of Mary Drive. She was 91, but she was a teacher at St. Francis Xavier, which I didn't know. I didn't know that. She was a nice lady. She used to help us out so much at Apple Peach. Her husband, one year, her husband was the baker. And he's the one that, he would get everything together, put it in the oven, take it out of the oven. He was a hot ticket. But she's gone. Yeah, another one down the tubes. Constantly. So, okay, what else do we have here? All right, so I'm going to double check on this because this is, it's kind of bothering me too. Why we were never approached about that building.
Well, it says here it's leaking.
Yes.
I think that they should have jumped all over that, but nobody did anything.
Well, apparently, I don't know if Matt has approached anybody in this building about it. He talked to me about it right away, and I went over there and drove around the parking lot. It's a huge chimney, huge. But what happened was, I guess that was with oil heat. Now they've changed to gas in these buildings. So they don't use that chimney anymore.
Right. Yeah,
So-
but it's a historical building, you can't take it down.
No, that's what,
Yes, the state says.
Yeah, Paula Holtz is saying, yeah. Sometimes they allow it, it depends, but on the chimney part, that is part of the building. Even though you cannot see it from the street, no how, no way.
Well, I
The only
understand
one
that.
side.
But it seems to me to stop more problems, the leak at least should be fixed. It can't be that hard to fix the leak.
He's gotta get up there and they gotta seal it all around
Yeah, I know, but
as best they can.
again, it can't be that difficult, and it can't cost that much, really.
Well, that's it, but they may not have the person that they've got the maintenance man, I don't know.
They can't use a maintenance man, they gotta get somebody in there that knows what they're doing.
And that's gonna cost money.
Yeah,
So that
but
means
still,
they-
it isn't gonna be that expensive. If they let the leak go, it's gonna cost a heck of a lot more.
It will, because it's ruining the ceilings already in the conservation office on the second floor.
My wife's working in there next week,
Oh no, in conservation?
in building department.
A building, or I'll have to stop in and see her. The repair, okay.
And I think she's working the election on the 20th, not the election, the vote on the school. I don't understand why they're bringing it up for another vote. I mean, it was resoundingly defeated the first time.
Evidently, they got more state money or
More support.
federal money or something. So it's not gonna cost as much.
This is another
Whatever.
case to me of town government not doing what the hell they're supposed to do. In other words, that building, if it was that bad off now that they're gonna build a new one, why wasn't this taken care of 10 years ago? Fixing it up little by little,
Right,
little by little,
right.
instead of waiting until the place is falling apart. Don't make sense.
And I don't understand it. Karen Gannett, she was the principal there. And one of her friends that still works there called her to go to the meeting, the new meeting. And she talked to me a little bit about it after that. She said, first of all, it was not explained to people the way it should have been explained. It was not. They were not knowledgeable enough. All right? And that was a part of the problem. People panicked and said no. What they're trying to say, that if we do it now, it would be cheaper for us than if we wait.
Well, I don't think
So-
it's gonna pass if they bring it up to another vote.
They're hoping it does. They're
Well,
hoping
they're saying that if it does, the cost of a new building is less
Yeah.
than fixing up the old building. That's what they're saying right now.
I can't.
So, it's gonna cost us more in taxes if they repair the building than it is to build a new one, because of the state or federal or whatever money is gonna supplement the towns.
Well, that wasn't the message they conveyed on the first
Well,
vote.
no, but now they've got more money or whatever.
Well, it's-
No.
They didn't, nobody
I
said
know.
anything, it hasn't been, written, no, it's shown.
Well, I read it, or
Where?
I don't know whether it was in the paper or where it was, but it
Well, it
was
seems to me
it
that
was- public.
the town's gotta get off their butt, but hey. What are you gonna, I'm learning through experience since getting involved, is town government wheels turn very slow. You know what I mean? And these guys are selectmen, they're full of hot air sometimes, and they gotta get off their duffs and do something. You know what I mean?
Well-
Why can't they just say, fix it?
Sometimes they get the bad news from Boston, and to share it with the people is tough. So I don't know. I didn't go to the meeting, so I don't know.
Well, it was an experience, especially when they show that tearing up that street is gonna be such a nightmare.
Oh my
for everybody.
God, I can't even imagine that.
Well, we don't have to pay, the historical commission doesn't have to pay for that, so I'm not worried.
No, but like I said before.
No, we're
that's-
trying to keep it down.
It's the only direct road to Fairhaven. you
Yes.
know?
Well, when they repave any street, it's a hassle for a while.
Well, they're not just gonna repave
I
it,
know.
they're gonna.
They did that years ago when they put that sidewalk on one side. And my understanding was when they resurfaced the whole street and put in the sidewalk, that after it was done, they were going to turn it over to the town. But evidently that didn't,
How many years ago was that?
I don't know, when they put the sidewalk in. What was that,
I don't know.
20 years?
Gotta be more than that.
30 years? I don't know.
I mean, I lived in Acushnet most of my life, but I don't remember that far back, them doing anything. But anyway,
I wasn't involved with any of this.
I don't know where it is now. Like I said, Kevin told them that they gotta get a plan on paper and present it to the selectmen.
Well, I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna crap on him, because he will stick to his guns and get it done the way he feels it should be. And I'll tell you, Kevin, I've known him since he was a little tyke delivering newspapers when I first bought my house, okay? And if he's right, he's gonna stick with it. He's not gonna let it go.
Well, I think we need somebody like that.
Well, he's a fighter,
He's not very popular with a lot of people, but.
because he's a fighter.
Exactly.
They're not kidding, man. That's the reason. Okay.
So what's the biggest thing now that the historical commission is gonna do besides the church and parting ways? That's it for now, right?
Well, I'm not gonna worry too much about parting ways right now, because no. I got the church to worry about, and after town meeting, I've got the museum to worry about. And that's gonna be, she called me again today if I had heard any more news. I said, they extended the town meeting for 2 more weeks now. I told her, either 28th or 29th, whatever that Monday falls on. So she said, okay, should you think we'll still be going in the middle of July? I said, I hope so, because I would like this building done before Apple Peach. I can't have people walking around there with staging all over the place.
True.
I don't need that headache for sure.
And Apple Peach is what, September?
And it's coming quick, let me tell you. We've already bought a lot of our supplies, catching it when it's on sale. We got some good sales this year, like with the Jiffy Mix and Trukey's. It sells for $3.89. It came on sale for $2.79. I went and saw the manager of that department. I said, I need 4 cases at $2.79. You got it. He said, you're the lady from Apple Peach, aren't you? You betcha. Oh, yeah. So we got it. It's at Karen's house. And I've got the fruit fresh at my house in a box. So we've all got a little bit of everything that we've been picking up and hanging on to it. But the museum will be open Sunday from 1 to 3 if you want to stop by and take a look around.
I'm gonna write it down. Lately, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't remember nothing.
Well, I don't want to say it, but it's part of the age.
True. Yeah, I'll be 80 in 5 weeks.
Oh, you're going to be 80?
Yeah.
Oh.
Lucky. Every time I turn around, I'm going down on my bike.
Hey.
Look at this one.
You know something? That's something. Fall, I love to work out in my yard and my garden and stuff. If I'm not holding on to something, head over heels down I go. I even got one of those, the beeper. Yeah, I keep this with me because if I go down, I need help.
That's what my son-in-law installs.
Really?
Yeah, he works. That's what he does. He
The
goes
beeper.
all over Massachusetts. He does. Yeah. My son-in-law is quite the guy. He retired from Verizon after 30 years. Started when he was 18, and 30 years later he retired. Got a heck of a pension, and now he just works part-time. But I
That's
mean,
like Karen Gannett's husband. He retired from, was it Eversource, I believe. He retired, he made big bucks all his life, right? He retired, that man fell apart. I don't know, he had neck surgery where they had to place a rod in his back and it's gonna stay there. And he's up and back and forth to Boston. He's had his hips replaced. His knees are now going. He's
yeah,
falling apart,
everybody's got them problems.
you know?
You get up around 80 or over 80.
Yep. Well, I'm 84, so I'm pushing.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my God. Okay, well, is there anything else you would like to bring up or anything old or old business to talk about? Oh, I know you're going to talk about the library, so I gotta write that
Well,
down again.
I just wanted, how it's taken this long, we can't get any real progress going on. I don't get it.
No.
I still think that we should write a letter to the selectmen, or an official letter, and,
You're the secretary.
pardon me?
You're the secretary.
All right, I will.
What, I'm a little confused. What does the library have to do with the historical commission?
Oh, because they consider it one of the historical buildings.
But
But it's
we're not-
1930.
was the historical commission ever responsible for it?
No. Not as far as I know.
Okay.
So it's always been owned by the town?
It's owned by the town. And the fire chief, I asked him personally if I could go in for a tour. No way are you going in that building. No way. It is very.
It sounds like that
big.
building's a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah, but
because
that
the
doesn't
ceiling
sound
fell.
right. That doesn't, something about that doesn't sound right to me.
Why?
Him refusing to open the door, you can't look inside?
Well, I was warned by Mr. Kelly. You can ask the fire chief, but I know he's going to tell you no. He will not allow you in there.
Because they're
He
afraid
won't-
if you go in and stuff falls on you.
Well,
Yeah.
all I wanna do is open the door and look inside.
Well,
The door casing might fall off.
the whole thing may.
All right, well, I will definitely get to work on this letter and we'll mail it to the selectmen. This is starting to go right up my heel.
Well, tomorrow's what, Wednesday? Yeah, I don't think Mr. Kelly will come in tomorrow. Usually Tuesday and Thursday. He had knee surgery done too. So he's been doing therapy and trying to come in at least twice a week to help get the new guy started, you know?
Everybody, like I said, you get, that's like a friend of my wife's fell, right? She passed out in her house. They rushed her to the hospital. Now they gotta put in a pacemaker. And she's 84 too.
Oh, jeez. Why, she's got trouble with her heart?
Yeah.
Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to
I
adjourn.
second.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Bye.